New York Jets are looking to upgrade their wide receiver room, and it looks like they may have found someone that they're keying in on. The New York Jets have spent extended time with Malik Washington.
Jets!
Before we hop into the video, I do want to thank the sponsor of the channel, SKG Tax. The New York Jets practice and play in New Jersey. This tax season, Jet fans may struggle with their state identity. If you are a fan and can't determine how to report your income, call JR the Tax Czar and address all your multi-state tax questions. Don't go on the road as a wildcard filer. Hire yourself a CPA and game plan to defend your home turf. JR, thank you so much for sponsoring the channel. Let's hop in today's topic of the day, and that is the Jets spending extended time with wide receiver out of Virginia, Malik Washington. This coming by way of Ryan Fowler, a name to know in the wide receiver class, UVA wideout. Malik Washington has spent extended time with the Jets, Commanders, Browns, Raiders, a source said. AP All-American and first-team All-ACC selection, ended the year with 7 consecutive 100-yard games. Not even just 7 consecutive 100-yard games. The dude was 3 yards away from having, I think it was 11 consecutive games with 100 yards, with a highlight one against NC State with 170 yards and 2 touchdowns. So this dude is exciting. This guy is a wide receiver that Green Bean has been talking to Matt and I about for weeks at this point. So I'm really excited to chop it up and look at this guy. Let's hop over into his stats. He is 5'8", 192 pounds. This guy has played 84% of his snaps throughout college in the slot and only 13% out wide. The rest were kind of in line as a blocker. Now, you can understand why some of these teams that are in on him would be interested. The Jets have Randall Cobb on an expiring contract. The Commanders could be losing Curtis Samuel. The Browns maybe aren't so high on Elijah Moore anymore. And the Raiders could be losing Hunter Renfrow. So Malik Washington could slot in as the next slot in the draft. He is a team captain for Virginia, so very big thing for the New York Jets. They always like looking at team captains. This past year, he had 111 receptions, 1,384 yards, and 9 touchdowns. Beast. This guy plays way bigger than his actual size. When I was watching this guy's highlights and checking it all out, he does not look like he's 5'8". He plays like a Deebo Samuel for his size. He's definitely a mighty might. I was shocked to learn he was as small as he was. He spent 4 years at Northwestern and then transferred to Virginia. He had a quarterback rating when targeted this year of 115.1. So that means he's making it easy for his quarterback to throw the ball to him. As a slot receiver, I want someone who's sure-handed, who is going to break tackles and could break one long. Because one thing we've known about Joe Douglas, he wants those explosive playmakers. Heck, the Jets already had Breece Hall, and they were looking at Jahmyr Gibbs, if rumors are correct, in last year's draft. So, and they're looking for guys that can take the ball the distance on any given play. Malik Washington absolutely fits the bill on this. Excellent routes. The guy is crisp. He is definitely good against the zone. He just finds ways to get open, and you can see on the highlights on the screen, it's just been really impressive to watch him play. He's projected to be a 4th-round pick. NFL Draft Buzz has him as 119th overall on their big board. Pro Football Focus a little bit, down on him, 193. But as far as his Pro Football Focus grades go, they're all over 90 for this past year, and that's after he spent 4 years at Northwestern and just transferred for 1 year into Virginia. So the guy showed out at Virginia this year. This is someone that's trending up in the right direction, and I would love to bring this kid in the middle of the 4th round. Jets have 2 4th-round picks right now. So if you're thinking wide receiver has to be handled, maybe you get one in free agency or via trade or maybe, in the 3rd round. And then if you want to add that slot to replace someone like a Randall Cobb, you got him here in the 4th round. Now, this would probably displace Gibson to some extent. Maybe Gibson winds up being the backup, which I'll be honest, I'm totally cool with. I really like Gibson. I want to keep him around, but I don't know if I want to rely on him fully as the full-time starter right now. There were some issues with drops, and as you can see, Malik Washington does not have an issue with drops on this side of things. He only had 4 penalties over the course of 5 years as well, so this guy doesn't get penalized. So team captain, doesn't get penalized, plays bigger than his size. These are all the traits you want to have, especially in a mid-round pick. I think this kid could come in and start right away. I really like Malik Washington. Guys, let me know down in the comment section, what do you think about Malik Washington? Do you think the Jets are going to make a play for him? Would you want them to make a play for him? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, go Jets.